back, Miss Brown and
Lila.
welcome back. Hey Lila, let's build a snowman today.
Okay.
But we're gonna build a snowman and then lay on the ground and look up at it. Does that sound fun? That's called perspective. Perspective is when something looks like it's going back in the distance, or in this case, it's going up. Want to draw that with me?
I want to draw that with you.
All right, so come draw with me. I can draw a snowman in perspective, a bug's eye view. All right, friends, our snowman is going to have a triangle look to it. We're going to start with a big curve, starting on one side of our page and ending at the bottom. So I have one edge and then the bottom. So see what we've done there. The next curve will be a little bit smaller, but touching this one. So a big curve, but it's a little bit smaller than the first. And then our last one, and you can turn it a little bit if you want. There'll be one more curve, again, just a little bit smaller. So it goes big, medium, small, like we're looking up. Now we're gonna do his nose. So his nose will be the carrot nose straight across, and we wanna have it go all the way up. Now I made my nose really long, but yep, that works. And then you'll just have it come up. Yeah, so it's like it's looking up at the bottom. And then I'm using my pencil, so I erased a little bit of my overlap. Lila didn't overlap, so that's fine. And then what we're gonna do is his two eyes. And again, because we're below him, his eyes will be way up here next to...
I kind of did on the side.
The side, okay. And then we'll do his little mouth. So you can do like little circles for his mouth, like if there's stones or something. And we can fill those in with color if you want to. Very cute. And then you can add a hat if you want, or a scarf. So I'm going to add a little scarf. So for that, you want to make sure it's on this circle. So what I'm going to do is just kind of follow that line. Okay. You can make it a little bit wider than that circle. See how I made it a little bit wider there and there. And then you can have your side of your scarf just kind of floating off.
Could I put my little like scarf thing like over?
Yeah, that'd be cute, like hanging on top of him or in front of him. Yeah, super cute. Yeah, there we go. And then his hat, if you want to give him a hat, I'm going to give mine a little snow hat. Again, it's going to angle up a little bit, like a triangle a little, right like that. Yours might come off the page and that'd be cute too.
I'll do like a little thing.
Oh yeah, like it's hanging down. So I'm gonna give mine some stick arms. Remember, if you have a stick, we use it for arms and they won't all be even, so we'll make it look like a stick. That looks great. And then the final step would be buttons. So for the buttons, again, to make it look like it's bigger and coming at you, each button you do, as you get closer to the bottom, they're gonna get bigger and bigger.
Oh, I did this one kind of big.
So if we did like that many, so mine got a little wobbly there. So they get bigger as they get closer to you is really what's happening. And there's our cute little snowman. Next we'll do shading.
I like it.
Okay, so for shading, because we have white paper and a white snowman, we're gonna use a little bit of blue, like a little shadow. And you wanna decide which is your light side and your dark side. So I'm gonna say this is my darkest side. So this will be the light side. What we're gonna do
This will be my darkest side.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is just lightly, for this middle guy, he's gonna have the most shading. So we're gonna lightly go around the edges, just very lightly, of this middle one, okay? And because I said this was my light side, we're gonna lightly shade or color a little bit more on our darker side. So then for our head, we're just gonna shade one side.
Our darkest.
Our darkest side. And then for the bottom, you're also gonna just shade then that dark side. And I like to also shade where they touch, because there would be a little shadow there. And then as you keep going, We don't want to color it all the way in. We want to keep them white. But as you keep going, so I started real light, you're going to get darker as you get close to those edges. So I'm what I call layering my color. I just go little bits at a time.
I kind of faded it into...
Yeah, so that's what I mean by like the layering. You can also call it fading. So see that, how just a little bit of shadow on that one side. Get that face in there again. So then some tricks with this too is we also have gray and white. So once you like where your blue is, then you can go back, and I would do the gray just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit on those edges and mixed in there.
It kind of, you can't even see it.
Yeah.
It's just like part of the blue.
Yeah, and then your white can smooth it all out and blend it together.
Did we put the gray where we did like the light?
I would leave that just blue. So, good question. Just do the gray in your darkest areas. And then if you can see my white, I'm pressing pretty hard. A little bit nervous I'm going to break the crayon, but that's okay. It just smooths that out a little bit. So it's a softer line than just the pencil or crayon line right there. And then you can go in and start adding your details to your carrot nose and your sticks. And if we're going to add some snowflakes in the background, looks good. Hey friends, how did you do? Check out our perspective.
I think we did great.
Yeah, I think we did great too. Here's our perspective snowman. Remember, it's going up at an angle. And how did we shade? We have white paper and white snowman.
We did blue, so we did the side that we wanted our perspective to be, and we did it blue. And then we did some gray and some white over it.
Yeah, so check that out. Just some simple colors can give it that look that there's a shadow and that there's a white snowman in a white snowstorm. Right, friends?
And you were laying down drawing.
Laying down looking up at the perspective. All right, so I can't wait to see your art. Bye. Click that like button and see you next time.